but they do have the Centaur to close the gap too. So maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
And
they have a ton of stuns on PSG LGD.
So a bunch of words, no conclusions.
Yeah, bunch of words that at the end of the day, I really said nothing.
That's
BSJ
the
special.
essence of casting.
Yeah.
Now, Kyle, your LRC thing here. We got Elder Titan and Earthshaker on TNC, though, right?
And Grimstroke.
Yeah.
And the Rockets.
Exactly. Besides the Sven, like BKB in your face, it feels pretty tough. Even with like a Centaur ulti, right? You just get fissured, and then you just get Elder Titan stunned. All of a sudden, the team's already halfway across the map. They're gone.
Yeah. It's one of those, if you try and fight this, whoa. That's, that's a mid-lash, okay, 5 Lion. I like that.
It's 5 over 4 Lion, right?
Could be either way. You think it'll be? We saw Misery play 5. I feel 4 Lion is better though. Don't you want like a blink?
I feel like if it's a support line, it's FY. It could be a 3 Lion with Centaur 4 or vice versa.
Yeah.
And then I guess I don't know, but don't you want the Ogre as a core, or is it versatile? I have not seen it support in this tournament yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
I haven't. Oh, and there's a hero. We've been talking about a little bit about cheese picks and Arc Warden. There it is. It is X Nova on the Ogre, and it is FY Lion.
They have Centaur though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Centaur is a hard counter to Arc Warden, personally.
If you're TNC, you want to take these engagements like Revolutionary War style, where you're just kind of walking at each other.
Yeah.
And you get a chance to see the enemy, cast your spells, reposition, and kind of wait for those low CDs to come back up. PSG LGD, you want to just swarm out of the trees, full berserker mode, and just slaughter TNC. And if they get that catch opportunity, that's what's going to go down.
I feel like all of these heroes are vulnerable to the Centaur ultimate and just killing them. I like, who's the dangler, Kyle, on TNC here? Like, who do you actually like? Who do you put in front of them? Who do you put in front of them to like soak up stuff?
Is this why you take the Arc Warden? Is this going to be one of those, we're just going to sit in our base, good luck pushing it, my friends? Because, I mean, you don't have the best tower damage. I guess you have Retaliate from Centaur, which, you know, eventually you can siege it down, but you don't really want a Sven fighting into an Arc Warden on the high ground.
I just feel like Arc Warden is kind of like Sniper, where it's like if you can't close the gap, he's like super broken, and he relies on that ability to position properly, and the minute you are able to get on top of him, he crumbles. He crumbles.
He's a
basically.
creep.
And Centaur makes his entire team do that, so that's why I think conceptually Centaur's a pretty hard counter. I'm curious to see how this plays out. I don't know Arc Warden nearly as well as these players, so maybe it's going to just be an absolutely free Arc Warden game. He's going to get like 6 slotted by 35, 40 minutes, and they can't handle it because it's 2 of the same hero.
Yeah, we've seen the power spike of Arc Warden. It's level 25, and I don't think there's any hero in Dota that truly... You can beat Arc Warden in the late game, but I don't think there's anything that spikes harder at 25 than it.
The spark rate damage is insane.
You see the clip of
the one-shotting Roche? Yeah,
no. One shot. Somebody playing today just got one shot in the fountain as he respawned.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, they just spam. Yeah.
That's funny.
They just literally planted a minefield all throughout the fountain.
And you can't do anything, right? Because it's just there. You just spawn into it. Please give me
You just have
something.
to buy a Yule Scepter or something before you respawn. It's like the only play.
All right, let's get into it. This is it, the final game of the day. It's TNC versus LGD. You see TNC did win that game 1. I want to say pretty convincingly, even though it was a little even, but eventually LGD ran out of gas, and now we'll see if they can get this W or if LGD has something to say about it. That's why we'll start with those boots first. X-Nova, Stout Shield.
Yep.
No Orb of Venom this time, not a core, obviously. And Cuckoo does go for that Stout Shield on Earthshaker. He is the core. Do you ever... You never go boots first on like a core Earthshaker, right? That's only a 4-position thing.
Yeah.
You have to be able to stay in the lane.
I love how much it takes to like secure mid lane taking the retaliate damage now. Because like so many people have done it that the other team's prepared for it now, so you have to like protect your Centaur as he picks up those retaliate stacks.
Is it really like... I guess it's 3 stacks. It just...
I mean, it's free, right? Like, what else are you doing?
Yeah, that's true.
Little dancing skeleton. Looks like top. We are going to see it. Just Cuckoo. Going to start running at him. It is Ame and X-Nova. Sven and Ogre, respectively.
Yeah, I saw this in one of my pubs where the Arc Warden just put like 6 spirits on top of the of the bounty rune, and we were all just looking at it like, what do we do now?
Should we get it or should we not?
And then in the ogre in this case, he just walks in, 5-position ogre, ton of health regen.
Does look like 2 runes down bottom by the Radiant. No, FY will get a stun, and that's going to be 3 bounty runes to PSG LGD. This should be a first blood, possibly, maybe not. Rocket Barrage.
Taunted.
Boots first.
Dance on him.
It looks like this will be enough to get the kill, though. Tries to hide.
The vision from the spirit, though.
Is that worth it?
Well, the bounty is a 300 or 400 gold swing.
For your team, it is.
Well, I'm saying you gain the 200 for your team. They lose 200.
Yeah.
And then you die. So Gyro, though, pretty useful to get that early item. I don't know, like that first like damage or like a mobility item on Gyro is pretty impactful.
There will be a TP top. Looks like it will be dual lanes. It will be an Ogre plus a Sven going up against this Earthshaker, as well as now a Grimstroke.
Yeah, he's mostly just TPing so he can shove the lane, and now Cuckoo's free to pull that off lane. You can't go toe-to-toe with the Ogre, so this is really your only hope as an off lane.
You see, just Bloodlust first, just getting absolutely beat down. We'll finally make it.
I love Ogre. It is
too.
the most fun 5 to play in this sort of style, where you're just beating people.
Yeah.
It was kind of boring sometimes, like the Tri-Lane era, where there were games just like, well, I'm level 2 and useless for the rest of the game because I don't have somebody to beat, but nowadays, you can always trust there's somebody laning again.
It's kind of like the Undying, right? Like
yeah.
Just walk at him.
Oh, uh-oh, yo, Tim's, he might have overextended a little bit. We do have an Impale coming out from FY. This should be a kill, and it will be.
Perfect.
Yeah, it looked like Gabby was like, yo, I'm going to go hit some creeps, but even just a half-second slow, and FY gets an easy turnaround. 1 for 1 now. Middle lane, the only lane we haven't really looked at. It's going to be Leshrac going against the Arc Warden. 7-1 currently on Lesh Arc, 4-0. Not the greatest base damage, but I guess they're actually even, so. Gets both CS there, nicely done. And as you said, off lane, Grim and Earthshaker just going to continuously pull this lane over and over.
Even kills the Archer with the Q. Well done.
Cuckoo, he's taking a lot of damage, but oh, gets the last hit. Now we do see some pings coming out. Spirit will go from the Elder Titan.
Oh, it's a sick regen rune for the Lion mid. He might even look to go middle.
You got the boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just head back down bottom, it looks like.
So right, it's 'cause, you know, you always assume there's some kind of vision in the river.
Yeah.
This game, of course, TNC not choosing to ward. Tim's will find FY over tons of damage into him.
You didn't have Spirit. I mean, it's 2 hits and
Yeah.
50 HP, 50%.
I just realized you mentioned Arc Warden like tower defense and like high ground siege. They have Leshrac.
Yeah.
Like you actually just kill the tower.
I mean, this is a PSG LGD lineup that's...
Oh, nice dodge.
It's similar, right? High mobility hero mid, high survivability hero in your safe lane, and then the center, of course, that mix of both. You have so much beef, and we've talked about what TNC wants to do is poke and prod from afar. PSG LGD, if you just get on top of them and create a bloodbath, you will certainly be on the winning side.
Yeah.
And Arc Warden needs a lot of time to come online here. Unless he goes like the Necro build, maybe? I don't know. I haven't seen that in a while.
I mean, you're against Sven. I can't imagine the Necro build's good.
It isn't.
So hopefully we won't see it then. Will be a stun flying out right now. X-Nova is level 2. Uses some mana here, but Ame is like, nah, I'm just harassing.
I like the second point in stun. I actually talked to Mickey about this a bit at the summit, and he was talking about how he likes with the nerfs to the stun on Sven. Makes you much more powerful in lane. Gabby does get the salve off, but he just tanks that retaliate damage to the face.
Oh, but he goes down, and Chalice doesn't want to commit for it. And okay, they both just back out. Both of them super low. Tim's the only one kind of healthy in this lane, and look at this. No boots, had the Spirit, but...
He has no regen on Gabby, so he's going to have to fly that out to him if he wants to stay in this lane.
Yeah, he bought the wand and a full Wraith Band. It looks like... I don't know. He is going to stay in the lane, but doesn't look like he wants to bring any regen. He has 1 Tango being eaten and 1 more to go.
Looks like he's trying to stay until the shrine, basically.
I really like that FY is also sticking around. Like, if he leaves, then he just, you know, the centaur just has to leave the lane immediately. At least now, yeah, maybe a bunch of creeps will get denied in front of him, but somebody's getting that XP.
Yeah, getting close to level 3. Tim's is here. Got to be careful. He will just hide in the trees. He's happy. He's like, I'm glad my centaur had to heal. I love just getting this free experience.
Oh, yeah. It's a dream.
As a support.
Oh, yeah.
So especially as a 4, right? These greedy 4s, yeah, 4 FY, they're in heaven when their like core dies.
My favorite thing is when I'm some like POS, like weak, like I'm like a CM, you know? And this carry gets this juicy double wave going and just shoves it into the tower and then goes to farm hard camp. I'm like, oh, you don't know what you just did, buddy. That's 2 levels right there.
But that's my 2 hard camp creeps right there.
I need them. Oh.
Yeah, BSJ is a natural. It's so much fun to offlane against him because he's all about his own game, and you just chill.
Yeah, chilling.
But I got that extra GPM.
That's true. He sets records.
Bounty runes being scooped up here. Looks like a 2-for-2 exchange. Both middle laners, we haven't seen much out of them. Obviously, Arc Warden doesn't ever really want to leave the lane. You might see the Leshrac possibly head out sometime.
Is this supposed to be like even? I feel like it's less favored though.
I was thinking the same thing, but I don't know for sure about this matchup.
They were pretty even, actually. Now Arc Warden has more. At level 2, they were the same, but Arc Warden gets a lot more, it seems. And uh-oh, FY?
They needed level 6.
Yeah, bro's here from TNC.
It's all just because of the level disparity. If Somnus has his ult there, he can actually just run forwards and potentially just continuously fight. Because his ult's doing 100 DPS, but without it, it's just not a fight you can win.
Needs some mana. Does have the Shrine here if he wants to use it himself, but he's just stacking. Gets both.
Sven is absolutely free farming this game, though, and that feels really nice.
Bottle refill. It's very nice.
Pretty much just pure full regen there for the Lesh.
Oh, and they're going to just immediately run top. They smoke, too, or just running?
Nope, they're walking there.
And you talked about it. The Bloodlust, you obviously don't care about the attack speed, but Lesh already high movements, but you saw it's a Bloodlust. 4:05 at 6 minutes in. And Cuckoo, I have a feeling you're going to go down. Looks like Elder Titan will go down elsewhere on the map as well. And that's 2 dead for TNC LGD.
Yep.
Looking good.
And this is where the lineup starts to spike. The downside of the TNC draft, none of the cores can influence the lanes. In fact, neither can the supports. They don't have that natural roamer, that hero that rotates to free up a lane for a weaker support. Thus, TNC, they need big fights that are counter initiations. They can't really pick their own.
It was Gyro. Gyro does get level 6, so you've got that ulti. Pretty low cooldown, less than a minute, even a level 1. Nope, Chels. We got bonked a little bit by Gabby.
It's a great... Bonk is just such a nice sounding word.
It is.
It accomplishes exactly what you need it to, you know?
Yep.
What's your guys' favorite word? If you just had to have a word you loved saying. I know a lot of people say moist is their least favorite word. But what's your most favorite word?
Either serendipity/serendipitous.
That's a good word.
Or indubitably.
Indubitably.
Dude, I love saying indubitably.
Indubitably. Like, you just literally, whenever somebody says anything that you agree with, you can just say indubitably in a really posh and annoying voice.
Okay, I actually would.
Indubitably, Kyle, you can.
I wouldn't have come up with that myself, but I actually do that. So indubitably is a fun word to use.
Not surprised at all to hear that that's a part of your everyday lexicon, BSJ. But
oh, a lexicon.
Yeah, I was about to say
Kyle
lexicon.
Is pulling off
He's
some
whipping
words.
it out.
so I was
going to say your brain dictionary, but lexicon works as well. Oh man, you said it, BSJ. The Sven, he's having a great time, right?
Yeah, this is. I feel like you don't win games if you give Sven this game. Like if he's a good Sven player.
Oh, bottom lane, we are going to see the ulti pop by Chalice. Just going to try to run out. Should be able to. A lot of slows and stuns coming out, but we'll be completely okay.
I feel like my win rate in the last like 6 months on Sven, if this is my game, is probably like 80%. It just feels so nice because you accelerate so fast. Like on this hero, he starts clearing stacks in the jungle, and then suddenly he's got a Midas at 9 minutes, and he's just feeling himself when he has Echo Saber Blink Dagger at like 15 minutes. He's just one-shotting people while farming. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, he does show that he has a ward there. I don't know if that was worth it. He pings it immediately on Ame.
We'll see. We'll see how quick it gets the ward. Pink's actually pinging it over here, but it should still be able to see this ward. Let's see. FY does not have a sentry on him quite yet. Cuckoo, level 6, has the phase boots.
Oh my God, I actually did this build on Sven, and I was like, maybe I'm trash. He just goes 3-4-0.
Just because you went your build doesn't mean
you will get saved right now, it looks like. There's an Arcane Rune on this Grimstroke. By the way, this is just a bottle Grimstroke.
Yeah.
Is that common? I've never seen it.
It's not a rare necessarily, but it's definitely an uncommon.
I've seen supports pick up bottle decently often when the mid laner is not a bottle hero.
Yeah. It's something the TNC loves as well. Like, they prioritize bottles, I think, as a team. Like, someone always has a bottle.
Yep. Uh-oh. Stun's gonna go. He's just dying. He's trying to cast stuns, and he's just getting run out now. You gotta be careful. There's no boots. They ping him. He's like, wait a minute. I'm a Leshrac, and you're a Grimstroke with no boots. And they're just gonna find him. This is gonna be a twofer. Pretty damn easy and a double kill for Softness. Yep. He's like, I'm getting this kill.
Oh, yeah.
You're not taking this one, FY. I know you. And that will be 2 bounty runes for LGD for now. TNC get a pickup. Oh, it's 3 bounty runes for PSG LGD. So this lead went from less than 1,000 a minute ago to 3,000.
Ame is all of a sudden enormous.
Yeah. I said that.
Yeah.
I feel like Kyle doesn't actually listen to me anymore, Grant.
Wait,
what?
Who said that? I'm just kidding. No, I mean, so when you get this Echo Saber, you no matter what go blink next?
Yeah, you just go Echo Saber blink. You can potentially just get BKB,
Yeah.
without the blink because you have Centaur.
See you later. All of a sudden, this game's just getting out of control, it feels like. It's actually a 4K lead. This Leshrac has been middle. We saw him bottom once, top multiple times.
Go
bottom.
I feel like PSG LGD and EG are very similar in the way that their cores and the way their whole team they match, right? And both teams do best when their mids are on active playmaking heroes. Maybe on Storm, on Quap, on Lesh, one of the best mids in the world, and he's proving why now.
Oh, yeah. And now bottom. They wanted to, well, now just the Arc Warden, Tempest double here. We'll get the Midas on the Siege unit. That's annoying. Will they be able to bring it down 2 seconds? Give me the gold.
Easy 180 for Baby there.
I'll tell you as well, this tower's taking a lot of damage. Looks like both towers, well, maybe not. That is a glyphed up, bloodlusted tower top. A lot harder to take than a Leshrac and a Centaur beating down a tower.
Can I ask you guys a philosophical question?
I would love
do.
you to.
It's not actually philosophical.
Oh,
it's more like mechanical. But why is it that every creep in the game, when you last hit it, gives like the plus gold indicator on top of it, and then the Arc Warden does it on top of the hero that gets the last hit?
I never knew that happened, so I cannot answer
it. Is this
it.
like something to do with the lore behind Arc Warden, Grant?
It is. You know, we might have a fight here, though, so I don't want to expand on my lore too much here.
I just feel like on all the other things, you're getting the gold from the creep, but in this case, the creep's giving, or the clone's giving the gold to you. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying.
Okay.
I feel like that's something only somebody obsessively focused on last hitting would notice, however.
Well, I used to try to be like, did I get the gold for the creep?
And you didn't notice for that,
Because I'm like, why doesn't it say on top of the clone who got it?
Yeah.
I had never noticed that. Wow,
I guess
that's an Easter egg right
that's
there.
why I thought it actually died and he didn't get the gold, because I didn't notice. Okay.
Yeah, you pay if you look for
Thanks,
it, you'll see
BSJ.
it. Yeah,
that's actually
what I'm
very
here for.
helpful. Centaur is
that's the real Arc Warden.
Oh, it is. My bad. Middle lane. There's going to be a stun. Arc Warden. Oh, my goodness. And the stun from Ame will be there. There's going to be the Earth Splitter hit, too. It actually drags him to the other side of the Earthshaker Fisher. But won't do too much. And you see, yep, God Strength Uzi's like, I'll kill these creeps. We're going for the tower.
I love it on Sven when you're this far ahead, because you occasionally show up to fights, and you just chuck stuns at people, and it's a level 4 stun.
That's so much
That's a lot of damage, yeah.
Yeah, 320 damage.
Well, the God Strength was used, but they don't want to commit to the tower quite yet.
You do force 4 heroes into the area, though.
It's like a threat thing. It's like if you don't God Strength, they don't actually have to really respond to you pushing that tower, but the minute you God Strengths, if they don't respond immediately.
There's the other thing, is that Chalice is bottom.
Yep.
Thanks to that, literally God Strength pop mid. Just
everyone's there.
It's a, we should start using the word gravity. I think it's really, I think, a best way to describe the concept I want to talk about right now, which is like the God Strength literally creates gravity. You pull the enemy team towards you to deal with you, and it allows your offlaner just this easy space.
So we have space makers and gravity makers.
No, just gravity. I think it's just something that heroes possess.
So he is gravity. He doesn't make it. He is gravity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay,
gravity.
Maybe he just has a lot of mass.
He has become
Okay, I like that. That's good. Because this Sven does have a lot of mass. He is by far the most farmed in the game by almost 2,000.
You could say he's massive, but then people won't really get it.
Yeah, you know the people.
The people that watch this
understand.
stream will know.
He is holding a very big sword, Kyle.
In 3 years, you're going to bring it up, and someone's going to be like, I remember TI9 gravity. Oh, yeah. It's massive.
And he is going blink, or at least he has it queued up for now. I just feel like you could go BKB, like you are unkillable if you get it, but so easy to play the map right now. What's up?
No, I'm just thinking, because then it also makes sense.
Mid lane. No, he's fine.
Like, whenever people make, wrong decisions, you just say, oh, well, there must have been some dark matter, Just, messing with their understanding of the universe. They went to the wrong lane.
Oh, Gabby's in some trouble. They use the Centaur ulti to close the gap. Stun into stun into stun into stun. And he's dead.
And do an easy kill, yeah. And, I mean, you guys talked about it, right? None of these heroes on Radiant ever feel good against Centaur ulti.
Yeah.
Everyone can just get run at.
They can't make plays themselves. They're just trying to farm and not die. And PSG LGD are farming and looking to kill.
Well,
Chalice is
What's that for
fine.
mid?
That's
He's
a good
fine.
question.
He just
TPing out.
kills the tower with Retaliate and then TP's out.
Thanks, Grant. Remember, Grant is the observer
Yes.
for this TriCast, and he will be every single day.
Yep, and that's why,
Thank
okay,
you.
now that you say that, there's a kill bottom. It is on the 5. I feel like, you know, I knew he was going to die. I didn't want to show it.
It's nice. He died a little.
You're just rubbing it in his face at that point if you're just
Yeah.
showing that's not nice.
It's okay.
I think X-Nova's already acquired more items than he did in the previous game.
Yeah.
This Sven is just popping God Strength off cooldown, by the way.
Yep.
That's when you love playing Sven, man.
I know. Well, Will barely hit that stomp, but barely is good enough. And yeah, as you said, he's just farming up, farming towers, farming creeps, farming heroes. He's just doing whatever the hell he wants on this Sven.
I would much rather be a Sven with Bloodlust than a Naga Siren.
I think most people would agree.
Yep. And there's the blink you asked for.
So what do you do with this blink? Do you just keep farming with it, or do you
Yep.
actually want to take fight?
This is an efficiency around the map,
Oh.
and then a contribute to
And
kills Blink Dagger.
Grant, he's about to get the Arcane Rune on the next
Oh
Midas.
my God.
Ooh.
Well, let's see.
So good.
It's
Let's
only
see.
good if it was Ogre
Dude,
with the
the Sven
multi-cast.
the Midas times have been pretty suspect.
I like this.
lately.
Smoke up, wait for the
Immediately.
creep. Okay, now go. I like this.
Honestly, a lot of the Midas I've seen have been late.
We've
not,
seen some
not Ame, yeah. Ame is not suspect.
Yeah. He gets a lot of flack
This is real awkward on top.
from the Chinese fans in the event of a loss for his team, but
Yeah.
he is solid, and there's a reason he's stuck with the squad for so many years.
Oh my, there is a lot of heroes here. There's going to be a blink forward actually, and look at this. You know, Ame's like,
Yeah,
wait, this
wait.
might not be a good fight.
I don't
He
have
waited
ult.
out.
I'm not going to blink in. That is what we call discipline, boys and girls.
I would have just gone
You
in.
would have immediately gone in, and you would have died.
You don't have the ulti,
In
yeah.
fact, you've done that before. And I remember flaming you for it.
I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest.
Well, they're going to try to bring in Tempest Double, but they can't get it. Easily killed right there. Well, looks like Armel, Arc Warden, has the Midas, has the Maelstroms, continuing to just farm up. Now,
Oh, hang on.
they're going to try to run bottom. Armel will be there, and that should just be a finger. They get the kill. That's a pretty easy one, dude. They are just getting, it feels like they're just getting destroyed right now, 10-2.
Yeah, we're
1 second here, my
put the Steam voice on. We're
I would
gonna yell
love to
that.
put the Steam voice.
Oh, is it?
Yes,
It's on
indeed.
Grant. It's always Grant's fault.
Well,
We fixed it. No worries.
I had
Sorry,
it on,
Twitch
I
chat.
didn't have Steam Cloud, unfortunately, didn't help me there, but there you
It's-
guys go.
I just
Hello,
wanna-
everyone.
Look, guys, it was Bruno's fault.
Yes.
He just told us to let you know.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay,
Sorry,
Bruno.
everyone.
We forgive you, Bruno.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We took care of it. Thanks, Bruno. Okay.
That was on me. Apologies to everyone in game who just got a loud voice out of nowhere. Just yelled, hello! I mean, someone probably did was like just kind of a little bit
Dude.
tired.
Oh, man, you know who I miss? I don't know why this game. Mr. Noodles, man, from Sesame Street.
Who's that?
Miss-
Why?
you don't
Why
remember
is that
Mr.
who you
Noodles?
miss?
Who's Mr. I have no. I know who like Elmo is.
Dude, if you don't, you gotta Google that later, man. Come on, that's a classic.
Is he is he the chef?
No, he was the guy that it was like all silent. He did a bunch of weird stuff, and the kids were like, "Oh no, Mr. Noodles, don't do it that way."
Well,
Like, and he would, eat pasta wrong and stuff.
well, Cuckoo just got eaten alive by Ame, and this is feeling right. It's 3-11 right now, an 8K lead. Kyle,
Yep.
Are you actually just banking on this? You are just banking on Arc Warden now, right? Just hope we can defend a long time. And as BSJ brought up, the Leshrac pretty good against this bubble.
I
Well,
believe it's pronounced Buble.
Bublé.
That is
Indeed.
the proper origin pronunciation.
You guys big Michael Bublé for Christmas songs fans or no?
He's definitely up there in the Christmas songs mix. What's your favorite Christmas song? It is August, so it's a good time. To
Yeah.
Christmas.
I'm trying to think. I love the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, but I don't like know the what. I've been seeing them in concert. I don't know the full song. It has. I got none. What about you? You have one that just stands out. Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer is
Yeah,
a classic,
that's
obviously.
classic. I like Feliz Navidad.
Okay. BSJ, what about you?
I was thinking about it. I mean, when I was a kid, I loved the Rudolph movie.
Yeah,
So it might just be Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
it's a classic.
Does
Tried
he
and true.
represent your childhood in many ways, BSJ?
That I was just the
Societal
special kid.
outcast, only to
Oh.
find out he has a special ability that makes him popular and
Very lovable.
And a
Yeah.
Chad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my life in a nutshell.
Oh, they're running in. Oh, my goodness. Cuckoo gets the blink away. Will they find him? No. Perfect blink into a TP. And okay, you're buying a little time. A little bit of time. And sometimes that's all you need with the Arc Warden. Just going for that full Mjolnir. And, well, we're going to see Gabby going for the BKB next. And this is a little bit different. Didn't we used to see just Maelstrom in the Ags? He just is forced to get a BKB because of something like this.
Yeah, I mean, you die to like any 2 heroes on LGD, maybe even just 1 hero.
It's looking like just 1 here.
Okay,
yeah.
I thought it would require a 2nd hero, but when you're dying solo to a Leshrac, who's probably going to go boots travel at some point in this game, that's...
You're going to get hunted.
Yeah, now he has BKB, but you're going to have to be forced to pop BKB
every time you're Yules, it feels like.
Yeah, and now you have Sven, who has the blink BKB done as well. 13,000 net worth at 21 minutes. He's feeling...
Oh, yeah.
Spicy.
And they're playing this game exactly as we expected. They took a lead and just consistently find kills. Just out of the trees, from over the cliffs, they immediately initiate and obliterate whoever they find. TNC, you just don't have the ability to teamfight. Arc Warden is not a Dota hero at the moment.
Yeah, doesn't feel like it. I mean, where do you go? You have a damn big item in Mjolnir, but it doesn't feel like, what does it do?
Yeah, you're not online until like the 4th item, like we've seen.
This is one of those heroes that, yeah, some hero, you got these 2 item timings, 3 item timings. This boy is a 5 to 6 item guy.
Yeah. And
there
Sven
will be a
just
Sven.
God Strength kills the Grimstroke solo.
And just instantly goes, hits the jungle creeps. He's having a great time.
Yeah, that's what I meant by the Blink Dagger, right? He's just contributing to kills randomly around the map. He can do it whenever he wants.
Oh, middle lane, there is going to be a big dunk by Cuckoo. There will be a nice triple stun as well. There's going to be the first kill on FY, but here comes Ame. Now they're going to go for it. Will it be enough damage, though? X-Nova, he's still alive somehow. I have no clue. Gabby pops that BKB, and now Ame, he has to use his as well just to run away. Do we have anyone else coming on in?
Thinking about it.
They are. There's going to be a stun by Chalice. They're going to look for this Elder Titan. Does have a cloak, but nothing else that's that tanky. And yeah, I think this Leshrac's so strong. There will be a double silence coming out. Will they both just run? They're just running together.
Yeah, but it doesn't
That's
slow anymore.
Yep.
So as long as you're running away together.
Uh-oh, Chalice, though, doesn't use his TP. Possibly going to go for a blink. Nah, he's not going to find. This should be a kill here. Who's going to pick it up? It will be Cuckoo. That is a buyback, though, from the Earthshaker. A perfect initiation, though.
Oh, yeah.
Finds 3 heroes, gets a nice Fisher, but they're just behind already.
I love the initiation. I don't like the buyback. You've already echoed. Yeah, maybe you pick up the exit kill. Perhaps you were necessary for it, but I just don't think it's worth.
Maybe if, like, the Sven's still diving you do it, but they're already running.
It's because Roche is up, right? So you've now... You're a target. There's a red X blinking on the Earthshaker. He goes down. PSG LGD, you know, they can walk towards any objectives they need, and guaranteed it'll be, at worst, a 5-on-4.
And look at this Slash. 550 move speed, Bloodlust, Boots of Travel, Yules. You talked about this. This boy can move.
The problem I have with Arc Warden is he's like super passive, and I feel like he's not. That they are setting up a mid on the CT potentially, but nope, looks like nothing. Or is it something?
It might be.
Oh, they
F1.
found him. That patience.
They do. FY will
They're
throw out a
gonna go
stun.
on. They're scared.
X-Nova.
They don't know where the rest of TNC is.
No multicast either. FY. Oh, he actually does. This might just be a kill. They're just going to turn it around on him. Oh, but there's going to be a Centaur ulti. Will it be enough? Hey, he's going to move forward as that Grimstroke actually ends up stunning. Oh, he doesn't get the finger off the rocket. It bonks him in the head, and, well, they're just going to back up now. And some weird little engagements and skirmishes. It feels like LGD was doing good as 5 heroes or 4 heroes with Sven occasionally around, and now they're just kind of getting picked off. There will be a kill. Whoa, it's going to be on Tim's. See you later. Ame, anyone he finds is just going to die. And yeah, hey, what's up, Grimstroke?
Wait, one hero was right there? There's just a blood
there were supports.
Yeah,
just an ink spot on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Ame has acquired so much gravity, he's destroying things faster than a black hole.
But he's not using the Midas. There we go.
He was thinking about getting a kill. Come on.
He was. But then he had double hit the creeps.
True.
Has the level 20 lifesteal talent.
Stoning.
I've seen a lot of Svens actually take the Stormhammer cooldown, but in this game you can kind of just do your own thing.
I like lifesteal just because he's going to inevitably have to go toe-to-toe with the guy with the Arc Warden, right?
The sustained battle against Arc Warden is pretty annoying.
Another big change used to be you wouldn't lifesteal off of illusions.
This
now
is true.
You do.
Yeah.
I believe Arc Warden you weren't lifestealing off of, even though it's a clone. So it
Not
counted as a
100%
hero unit. I have no idea, and now we have no way of testing it.
It doesn't matter.
But
because now you do
Now it will steal no matter what.
Yep,
it definitely will steal life now.
Yes.
So when's LGD, like, when do they feel confident to kind of do some objectives? You know, tier 3s or Roshan, like, when is that? Because it feels like this Sven's pretty far ahead already. I don't know if he was waiting or they just waiting for a pickoff.
I think Orchid. Orchid's nice. I don't think there's ever a moment you're like, okay, guys, like, let's go high ground. It's more that they're going to just consistently outfarm and be hunting, you know, head on a swivel, and they'll slowly increase the amount of the map they're willing to fight TNC on. And I wouldn't be surprised to see a smoke move, yep, as soon as this Orchid gets picked up.
I mean, you have a support Lion like farming. Oh, they get Echo Slam bottom.
Oh my goodness,
on the support Lion.
Will he even go down?
Yeah, he goes down to the Arc Warden TPing in. Yep. But that's like Echo Slam on a support Lion, so.
Yep. Leshrac, actually, he looked like he was going to commit if they didn't kill that creep.
Yeah, they had Glyph available. He just didn't choose to use it. Don't mind the decision, though, because that was a bit of a risky move.
He's 300 gold off BKB on Lesh.
Yep, I think that could be the big decision maker.
He just runs to you and you have nothing.
There is 0 BKB piercing disable on the side of TNC. In fact, there's nothing BKB piercing other than right clicks.
And they don't even have that much right click damage, right? Just an Arc Warden, and all his damage is magical with that Mjolnir.
Actually, Soulbind, but what then?
Soulbind into Abyssal Blade Gyro.
There we go.
That's...
After this Arc Warden defends the tower for the next 30 minutes, you never know.
Yep.
I feel like PSG LGD is experienced enough to know this game can't go too much later.
Yeah.
You're ahead, but you don't want it to go to like 40+ minutes.
Yeah, Sven does not want it to be a long game.
Yeah. Arc Warden later on is just...
He's a whole new beast. As you said, his level 25 talent is just game-changing.
It's so annoying.
Like, how do? You just tank 600 damage every time. You're like, oh, ouch, that hurt.
Yeah.
And by ouch, that hurt, you mean,
ouch, that killed me.
Dead.
Yeah.
I really like FY's Aether Lens, too, because you have Centaur to get you into the fight. This allows you to position far more efficiently, and if you blink into the... Look at the TNC lineup, right? Like, you will... Any of these heroes see a Lion, they kill a Lion, and now you can safely play on the outskirts.
Oh, God,
what 2 rounds of spells off.
And almost going for that Bloodthorn now. I know a lot of carries have been talking about it. Bloodthorn is just a better version of Daedalus as well, because a lot of friends work on Daedalus and people are like, Bloodthorn's just better.
Yeah, much better. I like that you always have mana as well. I always hated watching Svens like run out of mana in a team fight because they use 2 spells in their ultimate.
It lets you eventually sell the Echo Saber too.
Yep, exactly. And that was the big concern with the Daedalus build, is that once you sold Echo, most Svens would have 0 mana regen whatsoever.
Well, they do have to use a glyph here for this tier 2, but it will still go down. Chalice, he does not care about this tower one bit. Bottom lane, tier 1 is getting pushed, but, you know, you're losing a tier 2. There's going to be an axe picked up. So Gyro does have 3 items now. Does a little bit of damage. Chalice thought about even 1 retaliate hit, but won't.
Yeah. Top lane, or top rune rather.
Yep, double damage.
Oh, you guys can see it here.
Let's see it.
Hang on.
No, wait. Now it disappeared. Sorry.
It died first.
Okay, I'm upset.
And this Roche, as we've said, double damage will get picked up by Somnus. And this is a level 1 Roche still 30 minutes in.
Yeah.
You surprised no team's taking it, or both teams just have such good team fight?
I think PSG LGD are only in a position, you can only lose the game by fighting in Roche. You're against Arc Warden, Gyro, Shaker, ET. Like, come on.
Don't do it.
You don't go into the pit. You just don't.
The opponent has like no way of getting the Roche.
Exactly.
Especially even if you kill like Earthshaker, Elder Titan, right? You have this buyback TP to Shrine that it's still scary.
Sometimes you're against like these like Ursa type heroes where if you don't take Roche, it's kind of like an annoyance for your team to have to play around it because you're so concerned that the opponent's going to walk in and steal it. But when you're this far ahead and the opponent has no way of actually killing Roche, you kind of just ignore the objective until it's convenient for you. Or safe. Whatever comes first.
It feels like very similar to last game, just different position. I mean, obviously LGD is way farther ahead, but neither team really wants to take these fights, a lot like last game. And they will smoke.
Earthshaker pinged out that ward got de-warded by creeps.
Oh, TNC gotta be so careful.
Yeah, we see. Cuckoo. It is nighttime though. No vision.
Can I just say that I've learned you can... Oh, I'll talk about it after.
You're good. Oh, Chell. He jumps in. He does only get a stun onto 1. It will be the Gyro who does get forced out. But oh my goodness. He's just going to blow up 1. It's going to be Kuga. That's a pretty big kill on the max side. We do hear Soulbind, but we're going to watch this. Sven just right-click everyone down. Gabby gets destroyed as well. They're going to move back. That's his godlike. There's a TP out. Will barely survive. Armel.
They're just playing these fights exactly as expected, just out of
Here it is.
nowhere.
See it on top?
300.
It's right next to him.
It
Though.
looked like it was on.
That was actually between them.
Yeah, but it is on top of this Finn.
Okay.
Can you prove it?
I can't prove it there.
Okay. Next time, though.
Yes, next time.
I will say you knew what I was gonna ask.
Well, one of the coolest things that I've learned recently, I learned it yesterday from, I believe, Gunner, is that the gem provides true sight on the ground. So when they were smoked up, the Centaur actually dropped his gem next to the high ground to see if there was a ward up there.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That is.
That is super cool, actually.
It is. Somnus is just going to pop his BKB. Oh my goodness, Bloodstones gets all his HP back. See you later. There's going to be a kill. It's going to be Tim's. He has to buy back, and Somnus, where's the Edict? It's already going off right now. You see it. The one counter to this bubble right now, and the bubble will finally drop. This will be a melee Rax at least. We'll see if they want to commit for the range. Looks like, hey, why not?
Yeah, I heard the gem drop when they were smoked. I'm like, why did he drop a gem? And then I remembered learning that because it provides AoE flying vision.
Really?
True sight when it's dropped.
Flying vision.
Yeah, like you can. That's what I mean. Like, so if you drop it next to the high ground, you can see like
That's
a
nuts.
small radius up to the high ground.
That is so sick. I had no idea. Is that new or?
Yeah, they made it like
or newly discovered.
It was new. I think like 2 or 3 months ago they made it so the gem provides true sight on the ground next to it.
Oh my goodness!
If you die as well, or only if you drop it?
No, if you die, it's
Okay.
you see it. Like you see the gem and it provides true sight around itself.
Oh, but only your team sees it. Okay. I've noticed that before, but I didn't realize that.
When they made that change, they made it
Gabby.
provide true sight on the ground.
They got to be careful. I don't know if you really want to. They know Lesh TP bottom, but still, a level 24 Sven. That's pretty scary. Do you like this butterfly, BSJ?
It's actually the natural replacement for Midas. Like Midas just gives you the 40 attack speed, and late game, it's kind of just a nice luxury item on Sven. You move fast, you attack fast.
Oh, middle lane. We're going to blink in. We're going to get a stun on one, but look at that. AU will make it away. Maybe not. This team's trying to save him. Please, guys. He's just getting right click. Guess what? We have the gem. They see you. Soulbind won't link to anyone, and he's just going to farm up the silence.
Your really only other options on Sven are like Satanic or like Hard or something. There's really no other like good damage item that you want to go. So Butterfly is just a nice little hybrid defense aggressive item on Sven.
Well, Armel's slowly getting there to 25, has the level 20 talent now, but Roshan is getting taken, and I'm not sure there's much Radiant can do to stop this, as in they won't do anything. This is scary. They've already taken a full set of racks. At this point, you're hoping for, you need this Elder Titan Earthshaker to just hit the biggest wombo combo of their life.
God, they're so strong.
They are, yeah, it's just scary.
Octarine.
20 charges on the Bloodstone.
All he needs to do, Samus is just going to go farm 25, and then they're ready to rock and roll.
Yep, the bubble will do nothing now against this Lashrak, just shredding your buildings.
It is effectively Edict times 2.25. It's pretty decent.
I would say that's pretty good, yeah. And Chalice, he's going for the heart. He knows him and Lashrak, they are the tower hitters this game. Let Ame do the hero killing. They will bring down the shrine bottom as well. And there goes both the shrines. Roche taken. They have taken every objective but the throne at this point, it feels like. And there's a sheep stick now picked up. All right. Sark Warden, who can he solo kill in this game?
Good question, Grant.
Like, the Lion, obviously. If you find the Lion, Lion's going to die. Ogre, I guess, but it doesn't feel like any of the 3 cores are solo killable by this Arc Warden at this point, at least.
Yeah, Centaur's going to have a heart, 900 gold. This is a get our level 25 Lesh, get our heart Centaur, walk at them. And GG, I believe, is the situation here. Like, if they play properly. Kind of on LGD's hands to, like, overextend.
Yeah.
And dive the Arc Warden and maybe not quite kill them.
Look at how deep they're in their base.
The turn potential on TNC is there, but LGD kind of has to provide them with the opportunity. I don't think they can really create it themselves.
And there's 25 talents on both Sven and Lesh. Same time, 40 strength, God strength, and 40 diabolic explosions.
Lots of 40s.
Yep. And there's a gem of their own finally. Grimstor will pick it up. They got to do something. They got to roam around. And, well, Somnus, he has an Aegis. Will stun. He does already have, oh my goodness, he just pops his BKB. He's running. There will be a double force staff going. Armel takes a little bit of damage, but looks like Gabby will just BKB TP on. Look at this. Sven actually blinks in. Yo, you got to be careful. You're not going with the Aegis, but it looks like he will be okay for now. Throws out a stun. There goes the Tempest double. They're just going to right click down this tower. Ame's like, I got the creeps, guys.
I'm always making sure I clear the creep wave from my team. For no other reason than helping the team.
Yeah, I need to do it. Like,
yes. Don't
worry, guys. And there goes the tower. Well, they're going to run forward a little bit. There will be a stun. They actually find the gyro. They didn't have the gem up front, but they did have the glimmer. And oh no, he doesn't have his BKB. He's just getting worked right now, slowly but surely, and he gets brought down. Gabby, dead for 70. Will have to buy back eventually. There will be a double silence coming out. They get a double hex as well. Will it be enough? Look at this Lesher. He just doesn't care. He just has his ulti running. There will be an ulti coming out from Cuckoo. Is it enough? It doesn't really do anything, unfortunately. They're just so farmed on dire. Ame is right-clicking everyone. Will Gabby make it uphill? No. This man is beyond godlike. Somebody kill him, please. And they're just gonna kill the throne instead.
Oh yeah.
Nate's got the head bonks in honor of Grand using the bonk all game.
I appreciate it. And there's the GG. Well played, called by Gabby. Tim's as well. We've been seeing a lot of fountain camping. Are they going in? Hell yeah, they are. You know it. They're gonna go for it. Tim's will be the first one. Oh, they don't get Tim's actually. Just AU and Armelin.